24 was an absolutely brilliant year for me. I got to travel all over the world, including America, Zante and Cyprus. I've not put notes down to try and remember what to talk about. Just be completely honest, really. A mixture of things, really. You know, what I've learned, things I want to improve on. Yeah, I'll just try and let it flow as best I can. So I think the best way to start it, if I'm talking about amount of weddings and where I want to be, 2024 I nearly got to it. So 2022 I done 50 weddings, but a lot of that was the COVID postponed weddings, of course, so it wouldn't have been 50, it would have maybe been like 35. 2023 I did 33. 2024 I did 30. I've always wanted to be in between that 20 to 30 mark. In the last couple of years, I personally think the magic number for me, just my opinion, is about 25. So even 30 I think is a bit too much now, especially for how long I start weddings. So next year I've currently got 23 booked in, which is amazing. So I'll probably only take like 2 more and then I'll be done. So that's an amazing position to be. You know, it's the end of 2024. If I'm going straight from an improvement from last year, this time last year I had a lot less weddings and I was panicking about the year. I took a lot of bookings. I took like 10 in 2024, 4 for 2024. I'd rather not do that because you want to know more in advance, you know, but there's nothing you can do about that. So that was a big improvement. So I'm nearly hitting that goal now. So next year I'll be doing 26 max, which is perfect. I think 27 max for me is my limit. It sounds silly, but that 3 weddings extra just makes you feel a bit more burnt out at the end of the year. It's extra editing, and you just feel like you're falling behind all the time, and you're not having as much time with your family. So yeah, so that's definitely an improvement's happening for that. Work-wise, for me personally, my goal this year was to make sure that most of my weddings were close to the subjects with a 35mm, because I prefer that look. I won't blabber on too much about it. I've done a video like that before why I like staying close. I'll put a link to that in the description so you can have a look at that. I just prefer the look, and I've achieved that goal this year. I think a connection to believing that I've achieved that goal is because I won this year. I won 3 This Is Reportage awards. So I won 2 for the family and 1 for the wedding. Out of the 3 that I won, 2 of them were story awards. Again, don't need to blabber on too much about that. There's a little, I think I can leave 2 links in the description. I've never had to do this before. If I can, there's a video on there talking about my Reportage award, and there's the examples of the pictures. So that alone, I think, connections, I think of everything really, you know. You want to get better every year, so that's part of it, you know, and I feel like I'm always improving. But I think my photos are naturally getting better because I'm staying closer with a 35mm. And I think when you enjoy something more, you can see it in the photos that they're better. You know, like anything in life, if you love something, think back to school. I wasn't that good at school, but the subjects I was good at, that I enjoyed, there's no coincidence they were the ones that I was good at. So that's been a massive game changer and improvement for me, doing that. So that's a massive, just an improvement from the last couple of years, really. Something I've been working towards. What else can I talk about? I shot a wedding in America, which was amazing. I'll do a separate video for that soon, talking about how I got the booking. You know, give examples of the pictures and the day, talk about the day a little bit. I didn't do a GoPro that day, you know, behind the scene thing. To be honest, I've done a few of them this year, and I'm not massive on it. I don't mind doing it. I just think I like keeping it low key at weddings. I don't like, you know, when you have your GoPro on. It's tiny, but it's something you have to worry about, you know. And I'm not there. I'm not one of these photographers that's like a content creator, and I'm there for the couple and, you know, the friends and family. I'm not too fussed about doing all behind the scenes stuff. But the fact that the GoPro's so tiny and it attaches to the top of my camera, I will do it still, but I won't do, you know, I'll probably do like 3 a year, you know, just to, you know, just for some YouTube content. But it won't be, you know, like all day at a wedding. It'll just be little bits. Every so often I'll just click record, and just to show, you know, what's happening. So yeah, I'll do a video about the American wedding, but that was you know, and how I got it. A quick reason why I got it: Google SEO. Hard work on that. Again, I'll do a separate video on that because there's a lot to talk about. So that was amazing. Drone. I used a drone this year, which was really good, you know, to get some aerial shots of venues. It opens a story well in the gallery, so that's been an improvement to my gallery for clients. I don't think there's much else really. I'm trying to think what else happened. Yeah, I think that's it. I don't really know what else to talk about. I want to be honest in it, you know. Yeah, if I'm being honest, I think anyone should want to get better every year. You know, you should never feel like you're there. You know, for the rest of my life, I want to keep improving. So if I'm being honest with myself, I would say, what do I want to improve on next year? I would say the fact that I won a Repertoire Award this year. I want more now, obviously. Next year I want, instead of 3, if we're talking about weddings, let's talk about weddings alone. I want 1 story award, which is amazing. It's bloody hard to do it. Next year I want 2 or 3, you know, or 2. You know, that's an improvement alone. If I win 1 extra one next year, you know, it's better than 1. And the only way I can do that is being more consistent with storytelling, because Repertoire Awards are all about, especially story awards, are about storytelling. A single award is amazing to get, but that's like, you know, a really unique moment, and any photographer will tell you got to be lucky, you know, but you can only create that luck by being there and constantly being present and having your camera ready. So it's not 100% luck, but you know what it's like. If you're a photographer, listen to this, you know, some weddings are different to others, not in a bad way, but there's not as many emotional people. You know, when you've got a lot more emotional people, you're going to have a lot more of them heartwarming crying moments, you know. And I've done plenty of weddings where no one cries, but then there's weddings when there's really funny stuff going on, people are really crazy, and there's other weddings where the dance floor is not as crazy, so you're not going to get as many crazy dance floor frames. But at the end of the day, that's the whole point of documentary wedding photography. You're there to document people being people and their personality, not what you want to show and what you're trying to show. You're just there to show their story, whatever they do, whatever floats their boat. But yeah, if I can stay consistent more, staying even closer and looking beyond the frame, maybe, if that's the way I'm looking at it, it's trying to, you know, you look at the photographers that win a lot of Repertoire Awards, and you look at what they do, and it's very consistent. So yeah, and I you know, I think it's criticism towards myself, but I think you need to criticise yourself and be your own worst critic, and not worry about other people. Just judge yourself. And that's what I do every year. Just look at what I've done and how can I get better. There's no point in looking at other photographers and saying I need to be on their level. There's no point. Just judge yourself every year. Yeah, so I think that from that point of view, that's definitely something I want to improve on. Something boring. Equipment wise, I'm not going to change. I love Fujifilm. I'll stick to the 35mm and 85mm combo, 125mm for certain parts of the day. I think that's it really for the review of 2024. Like I say, I'm already achieving goals by not doing as many weddings but still having the same income, which is, you know, obviously you need to earn the money still to look after your family. YouTube stuff, well, I'm doing a YouTube video that will be something I spoke about recently in blogs and stuff. I want to record a lot between now and April. I've got no weddings now to April, so I want to create enough content if possible, so when April comes I haven't got to do any recording. It's all done, and that will last between April and December, or October, November, when I've got no weddings again. So that's another thing I want to improve on. And trying to think. Let me have a sip of coffee. Hold on a minute. I think. Oh bloody hell! I should have wrote stuff down now. I should have just had. Even if I could just quickly have a look and go, oh yeah. No, I think that's everything. If I'm being completely honest with myself, I'm trying to think. I think just keep being, you know, I wouldn't say I don't do it, but not what. Sometimes as human beings we worry, don't we, about what you see other photographers doing, and you know, and you see their work and you think you're not good enough, and I think stop doing that. And I want to do more videos talking about that to help people, because it's something I do. I don't do as much anymore, but every so often I do. If I'm going through a quiet period and I just go, oh, it's because I'm crap, and I look at it and I go, oh, I'm not as good as them, that's why I'm not, you know, it's bullshit, you know. You just, everyone has different quiet periods. I'm not gonna. This time a year ago I was really struggling for work. I managed to get all the work in, but they just come at, you know, all through this year. I was getting bookings like for 2-3 months before, where this time I'm pretty much fully booked for next year now. But then next year, I'm not saying that's going to happen every year, and I think you just learn lessons, don't you? Things happen in life, and it prepares you for the next time. If at the end of 2025, if I'm in the same position I was at the end of 2023, and I don't have as many bookings, I'm not gonna panic as much. I'll be like, it's fine. This happened before, and people just weren't booking at the time. It doesn't, because when that was happening, I honestly thought my work was crap. I put my pricing down for a month, and I still didn't get any inquiries. I slashed my prices by, you know, quite a bit. I was panicking. I honestly thought I weren't good enough, even though I'd been taking bookings at that price. And then I went on Facebook forums and photographers, and everyone was having the same problem. And I was like, well, it ain't me. Like, you know, it's not me. It's nothing to do with my price, and it's just the way the market is at the moment. You know, don't panic. It's easy not to say don't panic, because when you're self-employed and you know you've got bills to pay. But yeah, little things like that I've learned, and I won't panic as much in the future. I'm going to leave it at that. I wanted to keep this short and sweet. I'm hoping it's 10 minutes long. I think it might have gone a bit over. But that's my review of 2024. It's been an absolute brilliant year. Oh, another little thing. I literally, yesterday, I hit 100 Google reviews. So, massive thank you to everyone that has left me a review. I've got 8 in the last week. My goal at the start of this year was to hit 100. I was at 80. I think might be less than that, but 2 months ago I was at 85. A month ago I was at 87. I was like, there's no way I'm getting 12, 13 Google reviews in the next 2-3 weeks. And then I got 2 or 3 a month ago, I think it was. Got up to 88, and then literally in the last 8-9 days I've got like 12. So I hit my goal. I couldn't believe it. I didn't think I was going to hit the 100. So thank you to everyone that's left me a review. It means a lot to me, like the words that when people really talk about how they felt with me, with my presence. But from a Google SEO point of view, no, you know, if you don't, again, I'm going to do a separate video talking about SEO and Google, but it helps so much. Like that, this is the reason why my website reached out to a couple in America, and it's happened twice now, which is crazy. You know, that is mental. Like the photography industry is oversaturated with loads of photographers. So the fact that I'm reaching out to people across the bloody, you know, halfway around the world, and it's mental. And the fact they didn't book me. So yeah, massive thank you for everyone. Honestly, it means the world to me. I'm not one of these people that expect gifts of anyone. Just a Google review means the absolute world to me. So thank you. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that. 2024, amazing year. I'd say probably my best year yet because of the awards I won. The numbers slowly coming down. Getting to my target goal, and now next year I'm at my target. You know, I can dictate if I want to take more. You know, if I want to do 30, I can, but I don't need to, and that's nice. You know, August, I've only got 2 weddings in August, which I'm happy with that. My little girl's off for 6 weeks. We can actually do stuff, and I'm not going to be working every weekend and being away traveling. Yeah, so that's brilliant. Next year, I've got 3 destination weddings, 1 in America again, which I'm going to do another video about, talking about, and that will sort of connect with the whole. That will be how important referrals are. So stay tuned for that. That will be soon. Thank you everyone so much. It has been the best year. Yeah, the best year so far. I think it's only going to keep getting better now. So see you all later. Thank you.